Hey everybody, I got like a little combo today because I'm hungry. I remembered I had this in the freezer at this office over here. And remember I cooked the chicken last night. That's why I was up cutting up. Um, um ooh. So I got chicken wings. I put some mild sauce on them. And then this is what's the healthy choice? Because I was like, I don't think I ate any vegetables yesterday. I don't think I ate any vegetables, so I'm just gonna have to use this for vegetables. And this is healthy choice. What is it? Let me just show you. Beef and broccoli. And some chicken wings. Let me sound Grace. I knew that was gonna happen with this food steaming. That my windows was gonna fall up. I'm gonna let the window down a little bit. All right. Let me try this. I'm curious as to if this any good. It don't even look like the picture. It's so hot though. No, let me let this window up because it is. It's okay if the windows fog up. Okay. It tastes pretty good. So if y'all want to buy it, honey, it don't look like the picture, but it tastes good. A lot of times these little healthy meals ain't good. Hey, Fighting the Evil, Lady Ruth. Y'all know what I thought about? I scheduled it so I can make sure the bots don't come in here. I'm one of the first ones to get here. Okay. Fighting, I was in your chat last night for a little bit because you was going off about something. I just had it going. I didn't drop down. Sometimes when I'm in people chats, I might not drop down just so I don't be like, you know, a disruption. Okay, so I don't really like the beef in here, but you watched the Club Shay Shay? So it's a topic I really, really want to talk about. It's a few things about this interview because I'm y'all know, clearly y'all got to know I love comedy. I love comedians. I used to watch Gary Owen when they had the show, him, his wife, and the kids, right? What was it called? Wasn't it on BT? Baby, I don't know. Hey, Sheila. Girl, I ate one of these wings on camera last night. They were good. And I wanted y'all to hear it. I'm going to eat a little bit. Wait for a few people to come in so they don't have to say, what are we talking about? But it's a topic that sometimes I feel like people don't want to discuss. People don't discuss. Now, y'all know clearly I'm not against interracial relationships. That's why I said multiracial, biracial, because some people like to claim that I'm not biracial. I think it's multi, you know, so. You used to like it? Why you start liking them, Sheila? Because she did what a lot of other men, I ain't saying normal, a lot of other men do. Step out on his wife. Why you don't like them? Hey, Chloe. Hey, Cashapp. Thank you for doing that. I scheduled it so I could do that to put it on subscribers only mode. Y'all know when I get some wings now, it's up and stuck. And y'all see, y'all can tell, y'all was on the live last night now to see these wings cook. This how you know your chicken wings. When you bake these chicken wings, this how you know. Ooh, this so hot. Ooh, so hot. I'm still trying to eat it. Okay, you getting a patty? Somebody answer my question. Oh, the fame went to his hair. I think he's humble though. I mean, I get it. Y'all know he helping out the mailman. Y'all know that one mailman? I follow him on IG. I think that's commendable. Baby, he got twins on the way. But I'm gonna talk about that too. Hey Tiffany. Cold and short. Really, it's raining here. But I want to play the clip. I'll talk about it while I eat though. So Shannon, I don't like saying that Shay Shay. I don't know why, but why he named himself that, but that's on him. He can name himself whatever he want to with them kind of dollars, you feel me? Ooh, baby, and I know that YouTube check was amazing. Do you hear me? 648 million. Then Shay Shay got an award from YouTube. It was the most viewed interview on YouTube. Something like that. Yeah. They look good. I'm making some rice and peas, baked chicken and broccoli. Okay, I got broccoli right here too, y'all. What I'm talking about? Gary Owen. Shay Shay, he did his interview. I'm going to play the clip in a little bit because I got all my timestamps. I didn't say he was gay. Did I say he was gay? Did somebody say he was gay? White community. So, this the thing. Oh, you talking about Shay Shay. No. I ain't even play that though. I don't like that name. Shay Shay. But honey, he was asked a question. Shannon asked Gary, did y'all have the conversation? You and your wife, I'm paraphrasing. I'm going to let y'all hear the whole thing. Did y'all have a discussion about having biracial kids? Did you have those type of discussions with your children? And how you would raise your children? Baby, when I tell you this man answered that question, I love me some Gary Owen now. But the thing is, that's something to be discussed. Y'all know that I am a... Remember on Netflix I was talking about, what was the Love is Blind? Y'all done dorked off over here. Here come my police. Love is Blind. And, you know, it was a black and white, black man, white woman, and they had that discussion like, hey, like, you know, how we going? They actually had that discussion, and that was so commendable. But Gary answered the question without answering the question. Baby, he went to talking about his daughter always being pro-black, and she was at a Black Lives Matter. This is an adult. But, you know, it's like she was at a Black Lives Matter event. And she had like a little megaphone. Yeah, he was like talking about what white people do. And he was like, and my sons, you know, they this, they that, you know, he's like, they date white women. And then he said something about two. So Shannon asked him, so still in this same topic, he says, but my kids have never been in a situation, for them to basically be racially profiled. Gary, you have little knowledge, henceforth ignorant. It was something that should have been discussed, boo-boo. So basically his answered the question, no, it wasn't anything that was discussed. What? He didn't discuss it. Because he went to talking about his daughter in Black Lives Matter, you know, her being pro-black. Now, I'm not saying that wifey didn't handle it. It's just, I thought it was interesting that he didn't say no. He just should have said no. No, we didn't have that talk. And the reason why I wanted to discuss it, because it's something that should be discussed. And a lot of times, and this just from my experience, a lot of times I notice, majority of the time, it seems like when the woman is white, and I can speak on this, when the woman is white and the man is black, they tend to least likely be taught about the culture. A lot of times I see it when it's a black woman and her husband white, they know about the black culture. You feel me? But I thought it was interesting that Gary, for him to say that he's been in the culture ever since he was little. But it's still, I guess, but honestly, like, can he have those type of discussions? I'm telling y'all, this getting deep, and I know y'all like, oh, we like when you cut up, but I don't feel that for Gary to have made the comment in part in his response, my boys have never, because of where we live, you know, they don't have issues with being profiled. That goes to show he can't have those type of conversations. So it's one of these things to where, yeah, he could have easily said no. You know, he could have responded, but he said no without saying no. But I really don't feel, and it's not just Gary, but do you really feel that a person of opposite race than black can talk about and teach about what you're gonna deal with? I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a minute. Y'all, I'm so hungry. And I had to get out of that office today. I was not even gonna do no video for lunchtime. I just had to get out of them. Those emails was just driving me bonkers. I think I spoke about that point. Okay. Regina, hello. He can be zesty, but zesty is a guy that deflow. I don't know. I don't know how to say that word. Deflorates. I don't know what that means. Shay, very questionable. I just don't like that name. Like, Hey, Mike and Jazz. Hey, Daphne. Good afternoon, Elizabeth. Hey, Miss Queenie. Hey. I saw when I was clicking off that you said you took a mental day. Ain't nothing wrong with that, honey. I'm ready to have me a mental day. You saw him 2 Fridays ago? I think it's cool. You talking about what? Gary or that one mailman? Right, policy. Ooh, you right there. And that's what I was getting at. Because it's like, he didn't answer the question. Right? But he answered the question. But he can't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't answer the question, but he answered the question by not answering the question. But it was such a, I'm going to tell you, this is the vibe I got from it. Right? The response he gave. I'm going to let y'all listen to it. The response that he gave, it put me in the mind of the person saying, but I have black friends over for dinner. Like, you get, y'all know I'm cutting up, but that's what it was. I was like, oh, is he going to answer this question? Good question, because I'm going to tell y'all a story. Whew, Lord, because I was like, I didn't even know if I wanted to talk about this because it was kind of sad to me. But I think I'm okay to talk about it. I used to work with this lady. It was a white lady. I'll never forget, we worked at TJ Maxx. And her daughter was in high school. Of course, her daughter was white. She had a boyfriend. She was already having problems, you know. The lady that I worked with, we gonna call her Shirley, okay? Shirley, this white lady, had a white daughter. Her daughter had started dating black guys. And a lot of times, some of them tend to feel that black guy equal thug. So she was like, oh, she's starting to date thugs and rah, 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 rah. So she said, I remember her telling me, and I was younger, but I was an adult. I was in college when this happened, right? A little bit later, Miss Shirley, she talked to me. She asked me like a weird question. She was like, did you have problems growing up being mixed? I was like, no, not really. And she was like, well, my daughter's pregnant. And I've been so conflicted because we just withdrew her from school today and they sent her to Florida. Y'all know what that means. She said, I just feel this the best thing to do. Not only is she young and this is her senior year. It's just that I feel that there's no way she can raise a black baby. Because it's going to have problems. This is what this lady tells me. That the baby going to have problems. And I was really thinking, and I was thinking back on what this lady was talking to me about. I'm going to get everybody. What this lady was talking about. Y'all, this beef in here tastes good, though. It got like a grill taste to it. It's good. But, anyway, it was just interesting. She was like, well, we sent her away, and while she's gone, she have to find an adoptive family because that's the only way she can come back home. So they was trying to find a family so that she could still have a relationship with the kid. But she was like, she said, but Melissa, to be honest, she said, I don't have a problem with you. Then she said, I'm telling y'all, I'm not making this up. I might be paraphrasing something like that. I don't have a problem with you because you're really smart, but that's not always the case. And my husband, he would totally disown. And I was like, you having a talk with me after you done asked me this question? Because honestly, to me, I feel like it's beautiful. We learn all kind of stuff. And I'm not just talking about like black and white. And that's why I say people are the opposite race. Opposite black race, right? Opposite of the black race. That you get to learn, like, if you're really being taught at home, you know, about your culture and stuff. And you just get to learn so many different things. Versus the person that's just mono. You can't discuss something you don't know. But yes. Oh, shoot. I'm listening. Oh, okay. You're right. I made sure my son knew the world would see him as a black man despite his dad being white. Thank you, Daphne. I'm glad you chimed in, but I noticed that's not something like, I mean, I've seen it on your channel, and I know you don't talk about those type of things, on your channel now, But, and I thought it was interesting that Gary felt that, oh, because of the neighborhood we live in, it can't happen. It can happen. Y'all remember on Queen Sugar? Y'all know it got no sense, but on Queen Sugar, it happened to him. He was light skinned. But you know what I'm saying? It can happen. It can happen. Oh, both. Oh, that's right. They were there. They were together. Yes, I love that one man. Absolutely, definitely. The world will see. Right. Right. And that's what I'm saying. I had this discussion. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I try not to talk about a whole lot of race relations over here. But I was having this discussion on another channel. I've talked about this before. And so they're like, oh, these days and time has changed. And they're like, oh, you're not considered black. And this is the mentality that a lot of people have, that you're not considered black anymore if you're mixed race. Right? I don't give a damn what you mark on that paper. I don't care what you mark on that paper. If you're going to be profiled, you're going to be profiled not because of what you mark on that paper. You feel me? Should have said he don't answer that question. He only talked about his wife and divorce. Pretty much. So finally he got, well, you know what, Queen? I'm so glad he finally did move on. He finally did move on, but it was a lot. The majority of it was that. I felt bad when he talked about the situation with the now and then once again, this was still something I hadn't heard. It wasn't something I hadn't heard before. When he talked about the situation with his brother, Owen, and he tried to give his brother help. Now the custody thing, I don't think I heard that before. He tried to get custody of the child because they was getting ready to put the child in foster care. But long story short, like the mama disowned him. Like honestly, listening to like, cause y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, you know, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Gary, and when him and his wife got married, it was a lot of blackish stuff happening at the wedding. Right? And it was part of, you know, like his daddy didn't like the stepdaddy didn't like the daddy. All this fights happening at the wedding, all this, right? Not us. But them. And so, but anyway, but I think Gary said that, I don't know if it was the daddy or the stepdaddy didn't like black people. But you know, he talked about that kind of stuff, and it made me think about, too, this situation when I keep saying what's going to happen at the cookout with this situation of this whole family mess playing out that we've been watching in the sector. And, you know, he was like, he went to basically like his brother's funeral, and like the family is like, he's like, I can't, you know, he trying to make sure like nothing happens to him for being there. If I'm paraphrasing it all right. I'm tired of chewing. I ain't even full. I'm just tired of chewing. Dang, I only ate 2 wings. Or did I? Was that 2 or 3 wings? Because there's 2 wings still in here. I can't remember if I did 5 or 4 wings. Because I had to split them with my roomie. That's my mommy's name, Shirley. Really? Oh, my gosh. What? Wow, she really tried you on that. You know what? I had already peeped long time ago. Miss Shirley was a little bit, I hate to say this because, you know, I had already peeped that Miss Shirley was somewhat, I don't want to say, I peeped Miss Shirley was a little prejudiced. But we was cool because, what they say, that paper bag thing. So, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times I just felt, because I had noticed how she would act with other people. You know? But, you know. And it's funny. It seemed like she didn't get cool with me until she saw my daddy. I promise y'all. Oh, we gonna let Miss Shirley live. Yeah, he came from a broken trailer park home. Right. Tough life in Ohio. Yes. I believe being. Okay, I think I spoke to everybody then. Okay, I thought maybe I was missing some stuff. You handle that situation well, because baby, no way. You know, you have to let people. That's something that I can't say. You know, that's something that my parents taught me. I can say that when it comes to that, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, that's why now, like when I'm talking about, like whenever that colorist shit come up, that's why I be feeling some type of way, because I've been taught to be a certain way to make sure that I'm not judged because of that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I know that for me, like this day and time, I just couldn't imagine. I remember being in the car with my brother. We was in Alabama. This when I was living in Alabama, and it was another time he was my roomie. And we were leaving work, and we got pulled over. It was twice something happened to him. I was with him 2 times. We got pulled over, and they come to the car like with the gun and like making him get out. We had to get out of the car. It's dark, right? And then, you know, and it's just weird. Like they just go to ask you like all these questions, and it's like, and the man being so harsh and rough with him. and stuff. And it used to be a problem, I guess, because this is what I was told, because I still had a Georgia tag as well. That, you know, like the whole drug thing, like Georgia to Alabama, blah, blah, blah. So we had realized that's what we had been told, that was a big part of the problem why we would get pulled over a lot. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. I believe sometimes you can pass, especially the girls, for example. Right, right. Some people, and and that was my other question. That was my other topic that I was going to talk about in relation to this, because I do know, just knowing, like, for instance, my family and other people that I've been associated with, that I know do not teach their children the culture, right? And I'm like, well, are you? Oh, because my question though to those parents that don't teach the culture, like, period. It doesn't matter, like, either or which parent it is, but most of the time the person that's in the culture, you feel me? And because we have culture, and actually, like, you can be a part of the culture but not necessarily experience what we experience as Black people, right? Have experienced, and we still do experience a lot of things because of that. But anyway, yeah, my question though, is it okay to allow your child to pass? But if you're going to, and let me tell y'all something, I speak on shit that I can speak on because I done went through it. Okay, I done went through it, and I live, not saying necessarily me all the time, but have been in these situations. But is it okay to let your child pass? But if you're going to let your child pass, are you going to teach them their history? Are you going to teach them? Are you going to tell? Because I just feel like if you teach them, like, I know my dad said he's passed plenty of times, but, it was a long time ago. Hi, KP. Yes, I just finished eating. You handled that situation well. I remember when I got hired at the grocery store, the little white manager said, "It's another colored girl works here. Do you know her?" Woo, you talking about something me. Oh, I used to work at a country club. And he was like, "Oh, you just the cutest colored girl I've ever seen." What color? What color? Child. Jasmine, right. Hey, you remember Queen? Remember Queen? Mm-hmm. So my parents taught me us handling us respectful, but also let motherfuckers like didn't know. I see you didn't know. Honey, hold on, where my purse at? Okay, I gotta keep up with the time. I got a meeting at 3. Fighting to my and you know what? And I had this talk. It's amazing that there are people that still say it that way. And it was they actually said I didn't mean it that way. Well, look, that's not appropriate today. Like, don't say that shit. Don't say that. But that probably happen all the time. Oh, fighting honey. And I'm down here in the dirty. Yes, sir. But like Cat Williams said in his whole thing, he was like, you can't be racist today. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, that's crazy. One thing motherfucker not going to do is play. Stop. Yes, Alice said Queen. That's a good. Mm-hmm. That was the first time. Because I was young when that came out. And that was the first time I had actually. Okay, I was seeing who Unspoken going live. Don't y'all leave over here. But that was one of the things that my first time actually seeing that, I'm like, wow, like this happens in real life. Like, I mean, like, it's nothing, this has been happening, people passing, and I understood at that time back then. I'm pretty down a... I do not know how to mute this. I be slow. I walk out there and like, did he just... Yeah, you know, I be acting off-centered sometime too. Hold on.
All the black dudes I ever met was cool. I never met like an asshole, right? Or treated me bad, so to speak. Even the black guys I went to high school with, right? They was cool. We didn't have a lot. We had a couple, right? They was cool. Is it difficult when you were in your children's life? Was it difficult raising mixed race kids? Did you ever have a conversation with them about what life was going to be like being in mixed race? I didn't have like deep conversations. My daughter's like the activist. Mm-hmm. She's the pro-black woman. Okay. The boys aren't. Like my two boys, they're not like that. But yeah, my daughter, she's very pro-black. Mm-hmm. Like she is like, because man, when the Black Lives Matter movement started, and you had the parades and marches, she was there. Yo, I don't know where she got a blowhorn. They go, yeah, she yelling. I go, what? Right. And she started talking about white people. This, I go, awkward.
Hold on, I have a few cousins that can pass. One cousin is on the day, and she will use it to her advantage. Oh, okay, depends on the day. My dad said he's done it. If I used to look at them upside, wait, I used to not them, wait, used to look at them upside their face. I believe the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice all day. Calm down, fighting. Calm down. Green grapes are sweet too. Green, what they call them, white grapes are sweet too. Shit. So listen now, this kind of part about the car, the boys.
White devils. I was like this. Whoa, white devil. I don't know if she said that. But yeah, like she's the activist. So my thing with her is like, I'm here to listen. I just want to.
Y'all know I have a lot of people in my family that actually pass.
I don't have the answers, right? But I want to listen to your side of things, and I'm always gonna have your back in situations. Right.
So listen, I like this.
I just want to, and that's what's most important. Like I don't have the answers, right? But I want to listen to your side of things, and I'm always gonna have your back in situations like that. Right. But we didn't have a lot of. Trying to think, we didn't have any big racial issues of them growing up. And granted, it's the environment they grew up in. They grew up in a very safe, I don't want to say sheltered environment, but it was like they didn't have to struggle. So they weren't put in situations where a cop's gonna pull them over. Right. They weren't in those neighborhoods. Right.
You don't have to be in those neighborhoods, sir. You don't. You don't have to be in those neighborhoods. You feel me? And you can be you. You can live in those neighborhoods because this has happened to me. You can live in those neighborhoods, but you don't supposed to be in those neighborhoods. You feel me? So that's why I thought that was interesting. That it is a misconception a lot of times in situations like that. Now it helps it, but that's not where you raise them at and where they live at and all of that. Like that's not the world. That's not the world. It's not. So that was like one. So like if y'all want to go listen to this portion of it, right? So that was at 1 hour, 7 minutes, okay, when it starts pretty much. And then I want to talk about the situation. Like if y'all are Gary Owen fans and know who he is. And I talked about it briefly yesterday about how his relationship with his children. And he gets questioned. We talked about the twins earlier. Shay asked him about the twins. And I guess he was like, he thought that she was secret. And it was just funny. And it was interesting because I was wondering how he felt, because that's why he's not necessarily public with his relationship, because of the relationship of his children. He doesn't want to come out like, hey, America, this the woman that I'm with, and boom, boom, boom. because he say he feels like it's a slap in his face to his children. Now, I don't know how he live his life, y'all, because y'all might know more than me, but this is what he said out his mouth. But then when he was talking about the babies, and I was wondering how he was going to feel about being a father again, considering what's going on with his, with what's going on with his children, right? And I do understand, too, that I remember going through a situation of, I was a little distraught and torn. I love Deja to death, but I've talked to y'all about the story about when I found out, I was pregnant. And then I remembered something happened. And I was like, wow, like this was a blessing. And then I saw it as, okay, well, I didn't get it, because y'all know it's a big age difference with mine. I didn't get it right with the first one. So it was like with the first, I won't say it was wrong, but like I was a young mother with the first one. And I felt like, okay, you know what? I got an opportunity to, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Well, guess what? You can keep on getting every try. When it comes to raising these damn children, you ain't going to get it perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I don't care who you are out there that think you got that shit perfect. It's somebody shit they don't like, okay? And it's just interesting because I remember, I think what happened was I was focusing so much on don't do what I did because I know that wasn't right. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that, to where it's like I'm losing focus on the other shit I'm supposed to be paying attention to too. Hey, mother. My cousins could pass easily. Thank you, fighting the evil. Yes. So, honey, listen now, I'm gonna get to that section real quick because I gotta hurry up because I gotta make sure I get back in.
Yeah, our neighborhood, everybody know we knew the cops in our neighborhood. One cop pulled up. I went to high school with him. He knocked.
Baby, let's get off of that because that was that. Like, hey, I invite black people over for dinner.
White women, correct? Yeah. Yep. Takes after his mama. Well, I heard she dating black guys now. He get it from a mama. Well, I heard she dating black dudes now.
Alicia, that's what I was talking about yesterday. And that's why I was just wondering when I asked, I don't know if you was in here, and I was asking, has the wife did an interview? Because he made it seem like in this interview earlier on when he talked about his divorce for about 45 minutes straight. That happened a long time ago. But anyway, not that long. But anyway, I was just wondering because I'm just wondering why the children are the way they are, because I mean, just, hey, like, was he a bad father? Because, or are you picking a side? And then that's what I'm just wondering. So is mom like, hey, like, your dad is a good man. He was a good dad. Now, look, we bumped heads. That's us. That's why I'm curious I wanted to know if anybody knew anything else about that. Dawn, people, hey, parents' relationship status shouldn't impact your relationship with your parent unless, right.
Yeah, she did. I didn't do my job. I didn't put it on her so good. I don't know if this is true, but there's a report that you just recently welcomed twins. Damn, you know everything. Yeah, congratulations. I did. Congratulations. Yeah. And one's white, one's black. Crazy. Yo, stop. Swear to God, one's got blue eyes. Cause you can tell by the nipples and the balls. One's got blue eyes, got these pink balls, these pink nipples. The other one, brown eyes, brown balls, brown nipples. That's dang. I have twins, and one's black and one's white. Did you think you was gonna be a father again, or did you want to become a father again?
I like this question.
That's a layer question. Didn't think I wanted to be a father again, and not have a relationship with my kids. I was like, I hate that thing, like, I'm going to do it right this time, because I didn't do it wrong. You don't think you did it wrong the first time? I don't think I did it wrong the first time. I was very conscious of how I spoke to them, how we disciplined them.
Hi, DG.
I never put them down. If all the sports and stuff they played, I was always like, I was the fun dad. Right. I was like, it's not a big deal.
So, I'm not going to play all of it. So, y'all know. But when the interview went, it was like, this is it, okay? Just in case y'all don't know. It's Club Shay Shay. And just type in Gary Owen. Club Shay Shay, okay? SHAY. But Wait, I had my little notes or whatever for my timestamps. But anywho, ooh, child. So I'm hot. And that's the thing, Sheila. That's what is so confusing because still to this day, during this interview, this was like when the divorce was going on and stuff. And and he's talking about, I remember him talking about his relationship with the kids and how he hadn't seen them. They're adults and like he's going to like college graduations and they're still like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who is he? You get it? And still to this day, he's like, oh yeah, like no, like, no. Yeah, and you're right, Sheila. And that's what I'm just wondering. That's what I would love to know what the wife say, because it's gonna be an in between for us to try to. We're gonna have to kind of like surf in between what the wife is saying and what he's saying, and just kind of surf in between. And me, I'm the type of person. I'm like, I want to hear from the horse's mouth. I want to know what the children got to say. I want to know how they feel, and I know it's not necessarily our business. It's just that their business is out here, and y'all was on TV. Y'all was on TV, so his kids can't be mad that he is a dad again when they not giving him a chance. And his kids are grown, so they should understand all marriages are not perfect and some end. But you know what, Alicia? A lot of times it takes you being in a situation. DG, I want to make sure I spoke, honey. You watched it. I'm gonna get back to that. DG, you watched the interview? Is that what you're saying? You enjoyed it? Gary Carr, Ayanla Van Zandt. Do y'all remember when Ayanla was in my chat? Some of y'all been here for a long time. But okay, but going back to Alicia with that statement that you made, a lot of times it takes life gonna happen. Life is going to have to lie for them to understand. And I just hope and pray that the moment that they understand, when life lifes them, and they figure it when the light bulb come on, I hope and pray that Gary is still around for them to go to mom. Because we don't know what mama dealing with either, right? So I don't know. Let me put it like that. I don't know what mom is dealing with. But to go to mom, to go to dad and be like, hey, I get it. I get it. I get it. Like me, it took me becoming a mother of two girls. When they got grown, like adult, when they got teenagers, oh my gosh, and like I'm smelling themselves age, then I was like, I get it. I get it. Let me get my shit together. I get it. You feel me? You remember that, Chloe? Okay, yeah, I'm looking at that too. Thank you. Hey, Trish. Yeah, it was good. Gary is funny and he can get it. I'm gonna just leave that. I forgot we ain't on VIP. Everyone has to take accountability. Exactly. I want Tasha K to interview his kids. Child Daphne. Somebody hit Tasha up and tell her. Ooh, they probably want to go over there though. No. But Gary is funny because y'all ain't hear that part. I had skipped. And so the wife is with a black man now. He was like, well, I guess I ain't do my job. The wife with a black man now. I didn't think it was the real Ayanla. Probably, why did him and his wife, he talks about it at the beginning forever. But pretty much he just was cheating a lot. But let me say this. Just knowing that, like, I can honestly say, this was my best friend, but a lot of times just because people grow apart, right? But then too, people make decisions. I know I made a decision. Oh, this is what's best for my children. Okay. So I'm gonna stay, right? And so that's why it's like a lot of times, with him, like, oh, the cheating and this and that. He talked about there had been a time before that they were actually going to divorce. But then they made a decision not to do it. It had been a while ago, not to do it, because they was like, okay, we just gonna stay and at least to the kids, like, get out the house. Because a lot of people make those type of decisions, right? And then they go their separate ways once the children are, boom, you know, out. I know. So, but a lot of people say, like, oh, okay, like, he was doing this, he was cheating, he was doing this, he was cheating, he was doing this. But I don't know. I'm not giving him a pass because he insinuated like they was both doing their thing. He didn't say. Now I'm not gonna say insinuated. Insinuated she was doing her thing, basically by saying like she was doing her thing. Like, if y'all know what I'm talking about, doing her thing, right? So that was pretty much it. But like who said earlier, like his fame got his head. I guess, you know, he got out here, he got too big for his britches, and pee kept coming out. The pee kept coming out. That little pink thing. Somebody need to interview the wife. But in the interview with Shay, he made it seem like the wife always telling something. And I promise, I don't know. Like, I've never seen anything with the wife. Comedians be looking. Comedians be joking, but hurt at the same time. Exactly, definitely. Definitely why I talk. Don't do my Tasha. Tasha be asking the questions that people don't want to ask, though. Yeah, we had to go check to be sure. I know, right? I was being funny. Yes, the root of comedy is tragedy. Reminds me of English lit. Oh, wow. Divorce is okay. What is not okay is staying in an unhappy situation. Yeah. Because what happens is, I don't know. It's a catch-22. I'll be here too much longer talking about that because I got like 3 minutes. I got to get up off here. But, oh, no. I'm looking at the time I've been on here. It's going to take me 15 minutes. So, okay. Okay. All right. I got 10 minutes. Let's just say 10 minutes. So, anywho, shit. I just got an email. Definitely was like, oh, Tasha going to eat them kids alive, right? Divorce is okay. They need to be ate alive. But, okay, going back to it, I feel like it's a catch-22. I'll be here forever trying to talk about that. Because it's like, oh, you stay. Because it's like, oh, you feel like it's best. But I think that the children see too much. The children see too much. Yeah, they see too much. And if you are gonna stay, I don't know. And if that is a decision that you make, because I remember one time I asked myself, would I do it again? You know, would I make that type of decision again? I would. Yeah, I would. Right, staying for kids is so overrated. Life too short. If we both ain't happy and not growing, then just divorce and move on and find happiness. Well, Alicia, a lot of my, I'm gonna speak on me. A lot of my reason for, I didn't choose me, right? I chose my children. So that's why I mean, and that's why I'm just like, okay, like, hey, when they, boom, I do my own thing, but yeah, like, I chose my child. Like, I didn't want, their dad to not be in, their life. Imani was gone, but, yeah. During the divorce, I remember his posting a lot on social media. His wife, right? Yeah, we don't know what the kids saw exactly. And that's why I was like, and I get it though, like you say, in this day and time. And I know it's overrated. And I know my mama told me, don't do that. But I don't know. I just felt like, okay, and I'm not saying it was right. And I'm not saying, everybody's entitled to feeling how they feel, because I was often torn about the decision, right? But it's like, okay, hey, I just felt like it's not about me. Like, she ain't asked to come here. They didn't ask to come into this world, so I can't take him away, If I get married 10 times until I find happiness, I will one situation becomes so unhappy, I'm out. But you know what, policy girl, I'm finna get into a bigger, I wish I could talk about that. Oh my gosh, I would love to talk about that. Because I always say I want old love. Meaning like grandmama and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they stayed. I talk about this. Like, why? Like if you love this person, like you got to love them for the good and the bad. Yeah. You ready to talk about what? But you know, it's interesting though. Like when you say that, like, hey, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. And but what's gonna happen, Polly? I would feel like in situations like that, when you have a situation like, okay, like I ain't happy in this situation, I'm out. Then you go, so it's like, what is it, like that 70%, 70-30, right? So it's like, oh, this 30, like, oh, like I'm only missing 30%, but this 30% is working my nerve, right? You really got 70. But now you go and you get the 30, but now you ain't got the 70. And then now you're going to have to leave that one to go get the... So it's like you have to sit down somewhere. I'm ready to talk about that. Let's talk. I can't. Oh, Lord. But you think they was unhappy? Because... I don't know. And people be miserable because of the money situation and stay married. I'm sorry. I don't want to view marriage like a prison sentence till one of us pass then find happiness. I'm fine. I feel you. Oh, I don't know. I just feel like but if you with your best friend, like, I don't know. My parents divorced, then remarried a year later. Oh, Paula's like very unhappy. Okay, yeah, I get now. I don't know. My silly behind. I think. I don't know. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, with me, I think the reason why, like, but I got to get up off of here though. But I would say that, oh yeah, this is a big discussion. I would love to have it because with me, like, because of what has happened for me, I can stay, but I will become emotionally detached. Yeah, I can become emotionally detached. I have learned to emotionally detach. So whenever I'm in an unhappy situation, like I become, I can detach. I've learned how to do it, and it's not a good thing, but it's like I don't like if you don't have expectations, you can't be disappointed. So once you show me that like you ain't shit in this situation, I don't expect you to ever be shit in this situation. Shit, I got to go. Some people truly hate their spouses and stay under the same roof. What kind of life is that? This would be a good open path. Yes, it would be. And I was like, I got to go. We'll talk in DC. I can't wait. Now my mama and daddy, I want their love. They fought together and love together until he passed. My mama keep saying my best friend gone. Child, I feel you. I'm telling you. I hope y'all go live, Chloe, while y'all we get one life and to spend it with one person and make you miserable is crazy. Yeah, it's a difference though. Like if they were like actually miserable. Yeah, I get that. Like now if you miserable, yeah. Yeah. Like you get that feeling like I don't want to go home. Yeah. Whew. Child, this was deep, wasn't it? Baby, but see, I like to have big discussions, and I do. I got to start doing panels. I just have a hard. I don't want to say I have a hard time because I'm one of these people. You can't say you can't do something unless you try it. I was like, where this came from? That was in my breakfast. Do y'all know that sausage was $2.39? Just a piece of sausage. So I said, well, how much is sausage biscuit, baby? I don't know why I thought we was in the old days and the sausage biscuit was 99 cents. Let me call Daddy. Child, please call him. Please call. Speaking of Daddy, y'all, I've been trying to figure out for the life of me, what supposed to happen May 10th? And I was like, for some reason, May 10th in my head, I checked my calendar, wasn't nothing else. I'm like, ain't no birthday, ain't no appointments. I've been trying to figure out May 10th. Now that you said that, I remember. I remember. Yeah, something was due May 10th, but I already took care of it. Now I know, okay. That's why it wasn't on my calendar anymore. Okay. Yes, but y'all, yeah, we had some grown people discussion. Yeah. Yeah, now we're gonna talk about these secret agents later on, probably. But also, I want to finish talking about this. Yeah, I got my church purse, y'all. We're ready. But what I was gonna say, child, I forgot. I got to drive to the bank. Hold on. Do open panel once a month. Let your people know they do not have to cam up either. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the thing about the lady, the wife pregnant from the dad, we got to finish that. And we got to talk about Nicole, of course, side of the story. Church person alert, red, right. Yeah, so Nicole, Nicole, of course, side of the story. We heard Nina unrated side. And y'all know I follow Nina. And so, oh yeah, and then the secret agents, yeah, we gotta talk about that. And then we gonna kind of keep up, touch on the whole my wife pregnant from my daddy, and let them know not to be all individual. Whoo, y'all. Oh, that crazy. That's the Nina you been talking about. Nina already. Yeah, that's what I be talking about. Ooh, let's pump this AC up, baby, because it is in my. Come on, it's hell. Ooh. Whew. I'm pretty than a. Okay. Yeah, I be getting songs in my head, and I'm talking about and be jamming to the song and don't know the words. Whew, but y'all have a good one. I hope y'all enjoyed lunchtime. Please understand, I am a Gary Owen fan. I just want to talk about that whole little situation. My little reaction to that part of the discussion. Whew. Y'all have a good one, okay? Hey, have anybody had to say, I'm too good for all that? Yeah, I'm too good for that. We still are too good for that Thursday. I like to told my boss that today. And then I guess she ended up sending me a text message. So instead of messaging and emailing, then she sent me a text message. Then I was like, oh, okay. I get why because I'm like, I'm too good for that today. Ciao. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great one. It's hot. But it ain't hot here, because you must have that rain coming because we got it here. Until next time, y'all, I might not be able to come on tonight, but just stay tuned. Until next time.